It's called The Elixir. This is a fun Bible. Born from writers, Joey has spent his waking hours trying to catch up. I was going to tell you. I was going to tell more of them. You're faster than the Bible. Okay. Joey has spent his waking hours trying to catch up. He's the son of a nomadic pair. One, a copy editor, has mentored Joey throughout his life on journalism and proper structure to stories. The other, urging Joey to follow his soul in writing. It's been ugly.
Before I start, I just want to say that this was an angry phlegm. The original piece of this was an angry phlegm I did at like 3 a.m. It was a mess, and without Herman's class and George and Kathy and all the other wonderful students, I don't think this would have ever came out to be what it was. So thank you. The darkness was of a scale that seemed to morph the more one stared. There were no accents, no pointless filigree to entertain the mind or emotion to connect with. No hum to be heard, no smell to be sensed, only a bed and its inhabitant curled beneath the covers. And below this bed, a wash of crimson light blanketed a circle in the gauze of luster. The inhabitant was dying. That much was clear. This was not the end. No, he had invested far too much against death. From the conception of his business all those years ago, death had always seemed like the ultimate obstacle, and he did not give in to obstacles. Perhaps the victory would be Pyrrhic. Fortune he was sacrificing too great for a single man's eternity, but such fears were quelled under the anticipation he felt. He had made this room and the building that held it. He produced the line of benches that gripped the world and squeezed it of its worth. The toiling masses awaited his every product, trained over generations to accept what he offered and offered alone. He made his place in history that soon would mark the future as well. But now, none of that mattered. His means to an end was approaching. He turned to meet its face. At first, only a nub of brown, cracked skin poked past the silver layers. Wanton hairs were spread across a porous scalp. Wet, clouded eyes slithered around in their sockets, searching the abyss before them for unknown treasure. His taut skin grew lighter around his face, highlighting dense creases that recoiled the lips from his jaw. Hello, he rasped. He curled in his silver cups. Hello, it mimicked. The black twisted, turned to glittering scales. The darkness broke into some thick segments, each as tall as a man, each curling past one another. Some massive ebony serpent seemed to fill the whole room, encircling the bed, drawing up a deafening cacophony of flesh and fat. Hello. It found its true voice now, and sickly timber resonated from the walls. Capital, the man thought. He wrestled his head back into the pillow, mouth curled wide. His detractors, those swine aiming for his precious businesses, had debated its existence, he would have said. They lost faith or directed it skywards, silly small thinking slaves. His salvation was near, but there was nothing holy about it. While God worked in mysterious ways, he had funneled his earnings into some more blunt means, the grand kingdom below. But now, silence once more. Soon, though, the air trembled. Hello. It seemed to play with the word, but it caused the room to heave under its pressure. Enough, the stick of a man said. He wriggled up what rage could build in his body. We had a deal, and its time of actualization is now. He rolled his blurry eyes around the room. No response.